Hi there. My name is Adam James. I'm a fourth year student at St. Francis Xavier University. I am majoring in business administration with a minor in sports management, and a lot of my focus revolves around marketing. Today, I'm going to be talking about the website that I've been working on for the past few weeks and kind of what went into it in terms of design, features that I added along the way, and why I did that, how it kind of applies to me now, some of my strengths and weaknesses, and how it can be a resource in the future and how it can be useful. Starting off, I started off with my signature, which I thought was a very nice addition, and just a very simple homepage identifying home, identity, vision, resources, resume, and contact, which you can click on and bring yourself to those pages. I have a picture of me here. Ignore the hair, please. In front of Schwartz, just a professional headshot as an introduction. Getting into my homepage, I just attached some of my social medias and how to get in touch with me more informally. I chose the color blue as my favorite color, but each section you'll notice is a different color, very vibrant, just to keep the audience engaged. So yeah, just a quick who I am, how old I am, what I'm studying, where I'm from, things like that. Some words to live by as I get into my identity here. Hard work pays off. Alan Andrews, my favorite quote. So as I get into identity, I just talk about some of the things that I enjoy most, some of the things that I'm good at, some of my role models, what I want to be when I grow up, some of the things I dislike most, some of my favorite places to be. And yeah, I like to think I'm pretty hardworking, pretty social, very accepting, very active, and good at sports. And I have quite a few role models and quite a few places that I like being. So as we move on here in the identity section, you'll see pictures of my role models themselves, some quotes, the places I like being, Prince Edward Island, half my family's there, Mont Tremblant, Quebec, Canada is where I'm from, Canada, Ontario. You'll see me playing golf, skiing, playing hockey, working out with my friends here as well, just being social, and then people who are most important to me, which I'll get into later, my brother, my dad, my mom, things like that. Um, Getting into my awards and accomplishments, luckily, I have actually been quite successful in the world of sport and just recreationally as well in school, things like that. Um, Won quite a few championships through sport, which is great. You can see some of them outlined here. I've won quite a few individual awards as well, which was awesome. Quite the track star back in the day, so that's a nice little feather in the cap, I guess. I was a four-time honor student throughout high school, which was really great segue into university because it made me understand the value of marks compared to learning and how a mark isn't everything. Some of my accomplishments are laid out here. A lot of leadership things where I was the head of the trivia club, captain of the hockey team. I worked in a lot of different fields involving mental health, so suicide prevention and making sure people can reach out and say how they feel and not feel isolated. And yeah, just helping out with teachers, peer tutoring, and being part of the orientation team along with the Greg Williams Memorial Award, which I'm very proud of, probably my proudest accomplishment, which just exemplifies determination, perseverance, hard work, inspiring teammates, and kind of being consistent and present at all times, and being on time, most importantly. Some of my Clifton strengths, it's actually really cool to see as I did this earlier in the semester. Reflecting on making this website, I think a lot of the strengths apply to me today and are quite accurate, which was cool to see. Being empathetic, being strategic, being consistent, being futuristic, and being an activator, I think are all traits that I have and can work on. And some of the things that didn't appear on here, I can also work on and learn from. My unique selling proposition. So the hardest worker in the room, I build and grow the environments around me and make those around me better. I came up with this last semester in a marketing course and I stuck with it because I liked it. And yeah, I think it exemplifies me. Moving on to vision, this will be in yellow and orange. Again, no significance really, just layering off the different sections and keeping it engaging and colorful. A bit more informal, but you know, that's okay. So again, just a quick quote, and then my vision board, which is very picture heavy oriented, but you'll see here the strengths are in pink, my strengths, kind of the present right now are in blue, and then some of my future aspirations and traits are in green. My eight squares of vision kind of just talk about um, my championship life, where I want to be in a certain amount of years, where I am right now, who's going to help me get there, some of the first steps I need to take, some of the strengths I have to get there, and the timeline for this. How long is it going to take? You can pause and kind of see all the different traits throughout the website, but I'd say right now I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I have a lot of goals and aspirations that I think are very attainable, and with my skill set, I think I can get there. My 5-year plan, very similar. I have pictures of me as a toddler, a preteen, a teenager, and kind of right now to, um, demonstrate that. And then talking about 20 to 60. So every 5 years within then. So a lot of the things remain the same. The themes are just traveling, making a good living, starting a family, meeting somebody, getting married, finding a home, being steady, having job security, having job freedom, things of that nature, and just sustaining that and retiring at a reasonable age. Moving on to passion to paycheck, very similar to the last two, but kind of using my interests and finding common themes within those interests, kind of helping people, being active, being social, being creative, things like that, and how I can turn that into a career. So yeah, and those are some of the potential careers that I want to go into, the fields I'd want to go into. Then talking about education, what education I need to make some of these ambitious salary goals, but I think I can do it, and I'm pretty confident in myself. Moving on to resources, this will be in green. Again, no real significance. Um, just separates the sections nicely and keeps it vibrant and colorful. So resources, I'll be talking about kind of the people I rely on most and um, how they help me, who I surround myself with, getting myself to that next level. So you'll see a lot of my friends here, a lot of my family. Talking about school, I've luckily only been to 3 schools for elementary, high school, and university. I've had a lot of unique experiences. I've been an honor student, which I'm very proud of. Played a lot of a lot of sports throughout school. Done some performing arts, which has helped me with my public speaking. And I've participated quite a bit throughout school, which I think has helped with my learning. Here are some pictures of my elementary, high school, and university. Moving on to my family, I have my mom, Catherine, my brother, Thomas, and my dad, Ian. Together, we've become a lot closer over the years. We've sustained a lot of extended family relationships, which is good. We have a lot of open communication. We talk all the time. We have a lot of unique experiences living in the same house for 20 years. We recently just moved and we lived through COVID together. I think I've gained a lot of skills like adapting to change and becoming stronger through some of those tougher times. You'll see here, this is the house of 20 years that I lived in, and then in COVID at school, and then one of our new properties. Extracurricular, touched on it a little bit, but working in a lot of different jobs and volunteering and a lot of different sports experiences. I've gained a lot of skills, as you can see there, from doing these things, and a lot of leadership camps, a lot of school teams, working with people who have disabilities, helping people, working with the Ottawa Senators, and doing charitable events like the Color Run as well, raising awareness and funds for charity. So what got me to where I am today? Um, Again, some as a quote, and then some of my skills, which I've outlined, being hardworking, being consistent, and treating others with respect has ultimately made me more determined and accepting as a person. And I think that I've applied these skills very successfully in my school and work career so far, and my social life. And I think I can do that moving forward, as it says here. So how can I apply these skills to my future? Again, as I kind of said, I think I can make a lot of those around me better in any kind of setting. And I think that'll fare well for me in the future with any job I decide to pursue. So what jobs could I do? Again, I've kind of outlined them, but just touching on a couple of them, being a teacher, being a coach, being in the world of sport, being a real estate agent on the side would be kind of cool. And then working in marketing as well. My support squad, I have a lot of people around me, which I'm super thankful for. I have my parents who are always there for me. They've played a huge role in my life. They sacrificed a lot. I can always go to them if I have any questions or just want to talk or want to tell them something. My brother, very similar, makes me laugh more than anybody. I love my brother so much. And yeah, my best friend Keegan, he's kind of the glue of our big friend group. We have a nice, huge friend group from kindergarten, which is awesome, all the way till now. So he's kind of at the top of that, and I would consider the leader of the group. My coach and teacher, Chris Nielsen, he's been awesome and super influential in my life. We still talk to this day. We have charity events every year for golf, and he was my hockey coach, and I worked with him in teaching assisting. My resume, you can see it here if you want to pause. Um, Very simple, but I think it outlines everything that I need to put on there. And yeah, there's obviously some things that I want to do in the future and want to improve and add to this resume. I kind of touch on that in my reflection, but I think I've created a good wealth and foundation of information on the way. And lastly, just some contact information if you want to get in touch with me.